And now I'm delighted to invite, we have here a special guest speaker. Her name is Rony Sagy. She is the uncle of Carmel Gat, who was kidnapped, in English, who was kidnapped from Be'eri on October 7. Many of you probably heard how special Carmel is, that she practices yoga with people who have been held in captivity in Gaza. And Rony will tell us more about Carmel and about the fight of her families and the families of the hostages. Please welcome Rony.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming to celebrate with us, to grieve, and to reaffirm our values as citizens and supporters of a free, Jewish, liberal, pluralistic, democratic Israel. I'm the aunt of Gil and Shai Dickman. I'm the aunt of Gil and Shai Dickman, first cousins of Carmel Gat, who was kidnapped from Kibbutz Be'eri and has been held hostage by Hamas in Gaza for the past 8 long months. We need to have her come back. The families of 120 Israeli hostages must reunite with their dear ones. We celebrate yesterday's heroic rescue of Noah Argamani, Almog Meir Jen, Andrei Kozlov, and Shlomi Ziv. This was an extraordinary IDF achievement that reunited 4 hostages with their families, friends, and fellow citizens. When the lifeguards on the beaches of Tel Aviv and Haifa announced the 4 hostages' release on Saturday, beachgoers, started dancing, yelling with joy, and singing. We are elated. Freeing these hostages came at a very high price. Special Operations Officer Arnon Zmora was killed. A brave young family man gave his life to rescue others. Among the Hamas militants killed in this bold midday operation were also innocent neighbors and bystanders. Those were collateral casualties. Again, this was an extraordinary operation. The ordinary state of events is that the remaining 120 hostages, a third of them reportedly are no longer alive. They are still in Gaza, subject to daily physical, verbal, and sexual abuse. Hamas just announced that the rescue operation will pose great danger to the enemy's prisoners and will have a negative impact on their lives. We'd rather believe them. IDF soldiers are getting killed and many innocent Gazans die. Israelis in the north and south had to evacuate their homes in the face of daily rockets, shellings, and explosive drones launched by Hamas and Hezbollah. These residents are now refugees in their homeland. This state of events is unsustainable. A negotiated deal must be the solution that brings the chaos, captivity, and death to an end. Biden introduced a Netanyahu deal. We must support it and encourage all parties to accept it. I heard some people say the price is too high. I heard some people say that the price is too high. I disagree. The price of all other alternatives is much higher. Some oppose a deal for the fear that it projects weakness. We believe that saving lives projects strength, good values, and smarts. I remember my father, a Holocaust survivor, who at the end of World War II, at 16, organized a group of other surviving youth, including my mom, to get together and work on building what became a Jewish state in Israel, a strong Jewish, liberal, inclusive democracy that cares for and protects all of its citizens. From a young age, my father taught me some of Hillel the Elder principles. He said, if I am not for myself, who is for me? If I'm only for myself, what am I? If not now, when? אם אין אני לי, מי לי? ואם אני לעצמי, מה אני? ואם לא עכשיו, מתי? If the current Israeli leaders forgot the elements of Hillel's teaching, they have abandoned the core mission of the liberal democracy that our parents built in Israel. We call for the leaders of Israeli government to sign the deal that will free the hostages now. The terms are not going to improve. Extraordinary operations are rare and costly. The government of Israel must hear from us. Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring